pleasures and palaces, though we may roam, be it ever so humble, there's no place like home. A charm from the sky seems to hallow us there, which seek through the world is not mad else there. Home, home, sweet, sweet home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. I will give you a phrase in English, and then I shall impart to you my profound Chinese language. First in English, then in Chinese. That's not right in English. It is said in Chinese in such fashion. Something wrong. English, are you harboring a fugitive? Now in Chinese, who you hiding? English, great. Chinese, fucking fucking super. End of lesson. Thank you. My father decided to move to Japan, seeking for better economy and better life. So he left China in about 1920 and started a Chinese restaurant business in Yokohama, Japan, where I was born. Of the war, the only thing I remember is that when the air raid siren went off, my mother putting me on her back with a Chinese backpack and carried me to the shelter. The war ended, I believe, in 1945. The materials was very scarce. Not enough food to go around, no good clothing, no luxuries. And so the whole town, which is Chinatown, was bombed out, including the school that I was to attend. So I had no school to go. My brother, who was attending an American school at the time called St. Joseph's College, if my memory serves me right, the kin to a student who attended St. Joseph was invited to attend St. Joseph College until the Chinese school was rebuilt. This school was a Catholic school, so every morning we had to say the Lord's Prayer, which I did not know, and every time we crossed a father, we had to say, "Good morning, sir." We also had to sing the American national anthem, which I thought was called the Danzo song, because the first few lines of the song, oh, say can you see by the Danzo light. So that was a Danzo song for me, but later on I found out this was American national anthem. So the first national anthem I learned was that of American national anthem. I did not know the Chinese one because I had not started Chinese school yet. My older brother Bill knew English quite well. He got a job with the American 6th Army. Because of his job and connection with the U.S. Army, wow, regular people, Japanese people, is what I'm referring to, don't have enough to eat. We have a lot of American goods such as peanut butter, Milky Way, Spam, powdered milk, real butter. I was so proud. I picked up a small can of something, I don't know what it was, and I was showing it off in the neighborhood. Uncle Bill found out I was doing that. He didn't think it was cool, and I got punished for showing off with our possessions. My mother was not a Buddhist, but she went to this temple inside the Chinese school compound. I remember following her to the temple. I specifically remember these Chinese students who were attending that Chinese school. They were doing Japanese swordsmanship, and they would do a downward cut and a forward thrust. The whole student body would make formations, and they were doing exercises with their wooden sword. So we could order anything from the USA, and I was in 5th grade. Some of the prized items that I ordered was a Roy Roger knit shirt, Roy Roger cowboy shirt with tassels, hip-length mohair jacket lined with buffalo fur, dark blue corduroy pants, and a cowboy belt with a lot of tins around. And I wore these clothing to school, which just stood out in the student body because no one else would wear that kind of stuff. I remember specifically one night we went to watch a sports event, but before the event, everybody stood up while the band played the Star Spangled Banner with a huge American flag on the wall. Everybody stood in attention when the national anthem was played. I had this strange feeling inside me that I felt like one of the people that was standing up, even though I was not a U.S. citizenship. But in my mind, I felt maybe one of these days I can be like one of them. I was saying I can do that. And that was the cradle of my respect and desire to come to the USA someday. To make a long story short, I became a Christian. And when I finished the Chinese high school in Yokohama, Japan, the best told me that there's a nice Christian college in La Mirada, California, and asked me if I wanted to go there. And I said yes. That's how I ended up coming to the USA, which I had longed to come, had longed for becoming a reality, and now everything is a reality. 好比连天，晚风